Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous. And here's his story. Hello, Ollie. I've been watching your video. I've been watching a lot of your early videos where you break down your relationship with your narcissistic family. A few points you brought up sparked my memory. Thinking back now, I almost feel like I was served up on a platter to the neighborhood pervert by my own parents. There was a family who lived up the block from us. They had a daughter my age. We were about 10 years old at the time. And she lived with an older brother who was 6 years older than us, so 16. Somehow, all three of us wound up camping out on the side field of their house. I don't remember what led up to the incident, but the next thing I know, this older guy is performing oral sex on me. In return, he tried to get me to perform it on him, but I didn't know how, and he got frustrated. So after that, he was trying to convince his own sister to have sex with me in front of him. I am so scarred by this incident that even at 40 years old now, I cannot get it out of my head. Well, who could? Sometimes I wish I could do a clean sweep of my memory bank to forget this awful occurrence. It never happened again. I kind of remember telling my parents that I never wanted to sleep at their house again, but I didn't say why. Thinking back, why would they let this older boy of 6 years sleep in a tent with us? I wonder if they knew what he was back then. If I ever saw this guy again, I think I would lose control and attack him, or at least confront him and ask him why the fuck he did that to me. Well, imagine what he was probably doing to his own sister. Also, looking back now, my brother, who is gay, used to spend a lot of time there at the house as well. Oh, no. Yep. I'm sure that older piece of shit had his way with him as well. My brother and I are not close enough these days to talk about it, so I guess I will never know. Later on in my life, I think when I was about 13, I had an incident with my younger female cousin. She was 5 years younger than me at the time. Just her and I were watching TV in my grandparents' living room, who lived across the street from us. I don't know how this happened, but the next thing I know, my cousin is sucking my thumb. I remember this exciting me. I absolutely hate this memory, but I have to talk about it. It never went past her sucking my thumb, but it was still wrong in my opinion. As the incident was happening, my grandfather walked in and caught us in the act. He immediately lunged at me to grab and beat me. Even today, I'm so ashamed of this happening. My cousin, who is now the golden child of the family, did not forget either. She has 5 kids now, and I've never been invited to her home. And they have no clue who I even am. I know I was wrong, but I was also very young and did not know what I was doing. I feel like I was acting out on my previous abuse done to me, explained at the beginning of this story. Yeah, probably. The fact that all she did was suck your thumb just tells me you had no idea what you were doing. Or why. I also feel like maybe she told a few family members about this as well, as my sister has never asked me to babysit for my niece, who is now 5 years old, and they live 10 minutes from us. I know I'm the black sheep of the family. All my family members see me and my father as the same bad seed. The only way to deal with this is to go no contact. As I sit here alone on July 4th while my family enjoys each other's company, everything is so fucked up. I just don't have the energy to combat them any longer. Years and years of watching my father nod out on the couch and my mother's denial of this has ruined me. I believe you told me in prior videos that you had addiction issues as well, which is probably, this is the root of all of it. The healing won't begin until I go no contact, and I know this. It's coming soon. I already unfollowed all of them on social media. When they call, I don't answer the phone and just give very short text message replies. Maybe they will get sick and tired of trying to contact me and just leave me alone. Is there another way of going no contact, or is it more effective if I tell them I'm done with this family? You know? I'm extremely confused at this point in my life. My wife wants me to go see a therapist, but I feel more comfortable being anonymous at this point in time and get Ollie's feedback instead. I hear so many horror stories of people wasting their time with shitty therapists who never went through the kind of abuse that we did. I'll stop there. I can't write anymore. Thanks for your time, Ollie, and you're a great help to us all. Thank you, Anonymous. I was horrible. I'm glad I didn't get to this right away, because I just think I might have a little bit of a different perspective now that my mother's dead. And look, they're gonna, whether or not you tell them you're gonna go no contact, they're gonna blame you regardless. So what point? What good is telling them why you're? They know, and they're looking to blame you for as much horrible shit as they possibly can. Seems like your family wants nothing to do with you. They've never wanted anything to do with you. You know, now finding out this part of your story it's not surprising, but it's disturbing. Your brother spent time with the same neighbor. He's gay. I can only imagine what that neighbor did to his own sister. You know? You know, the thing with your cousin is obviously wrong, but based on your history, and now you have no other history of it, like, you just confused 13-year-old who's never been able to, this thing has been burning in your mind forever, and has just probably destroyed your life from that moment on. You're never the same. You're never the same after they take advantage of you. Never the same. What are you going to say to them? What would you say to them? Nothing's going to change it. You think they don't know? They know. They know. Does that mean they necessarily set you up there at your neighbor's house? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think. Maybe. It's possible. The 16-year-old with two 10-year-olds, maybe they were looking at those for supervision, but that's weird. I wouldn't trust a 16-year-old boy. I wouldn't trust it. Back in the 80s, our parents' generation, they didn't give a shit. They let us go with anybody. My mother left me with fucking some gay dudes she met at fucking ShopRite that day. That day. That night, they're at my house babysitting. She knew him for fucking 3 minutes. You're never the same after they take advantage of you. Never the same. My best advice to you is just to go no contact. Don't fuck around with it. Just do it. No explanations. No nothing. They don't want it from you anyway. Any explanation they're going to give, they're going to turn around against you. Just go. That's the best advice I can give you. So thank you, Anonymous, for another story and contribution. I really appreciate it. I hope this helped. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions and advice in the comments section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you. Without you guys, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.